Hello. Thank you very much. I'm Tony Canova. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of ChargePoint, the world's largest network of charging stations. I want to turn your mind around on two key things. The first, that electric vehicles are more mainstream than you think. The second is that the advent of electric vehicles are the single greatest change that we're going to see on transportation. So why are EVs going mainstream? To date, there haven't been that many choices. But with the few choices that exist, there are over 500,000 electric vehicles on the road in the United States today. Those 500,000 vehicles represent a very significant change. We know that at a $35,000 price point and 200 miles of range, there's significant demand for these vehicles. The Tesla Model 3 demonstrates that. We also know that these vehicles represent a 200% faster adoption rate than the traditional hybrid. Think about that. 200% faster than how the Prius was adopted. So we also know that in the Bay Area, 10% of new car sales are already electric. And this is even going to accelerate more as new models come to market. The Chevy Bolt, which comes to market in just a few months or in another month, will be a very, very meaningful vehicle for this marketplace. And by 2018, 20 new electric cars will come to market. So, secondly, about infrastructure. Electric vehicle infrastructure is ready for this challenge. The Internet of Things has created an opportunity for consumers to be able to download an app and find and locate these charging stations. ChargePoint announced that we had our 30,000th ChargePoint installed. That's 3 times more than Starbucks locations. And in the next 3 years, there will be more electric vehicle charging spots than there are gasoline stations. That's a very, very significant thing. Businesses are installing these charging stations to attract employees and retain employees, to attract customers. Landlords are installing these stations to attract tenants. And more, what you hear is that this is just the right thing to do. Cities like Los Angeles are putting charging stations on light posts. So the talk always comes about fast charging. And fast charging is, in fact, needed, but it's not the only solution. In fact, today, 90% of the needs of a person can be fulfilled with the current electric vehicle charging at home and at work. Consider this. A Tesla Model S uses a supercharger 3 to 4 times a year and a workplace charger 80 to 95 times a year. That's pretty significant. So, let's talk about the future. The future as we know it in this industry is about to change dramatically with the advent of the autonomous vehicle. And what will this autonomous vehicle have? It's going to be electric. The autonomous vehicle also gives way to redesigned cities, different traffic patterns, different traffic networks, different and hopefully improved congestion, smart cities that all become enabled through these connected vehicles. And remember, the feature that they all have is they will all be electric. So I leave you with this final thought. The migration to electric vehicles is with us today. It's not stoppable. The lasting effect of this is what it does to how we define transportation, our cities, the design of our cities. And we sit right here with 500,000 of these devices on the road today, with millions to come, realizing that we are at the epicenter of a massive evolution in transportation. Thank you very much.